Go on to the next speech, which is Dan. Where's Dan? There he is. And I asked him the same question. What do you usually do on rainy days? And he said, I think of how nice it would be to drive a car instead of a scooter, which I think a lot of people do agree. So let's welcome Dan.
So the title is, it doesn't matter what you think. It's meant to provoke. We've all heard of positive thinking, of believing in yourself. The idea being that if you have certain thoughts, certain beliefs, that will lead to certain actions, and hopefully you'll be successful at what you do. I like to put it in my own words, move your mind and your acts will follow. Today I would like to offer you an alternative way of thinking, basically the opposite way. And I'd like to illustrate it with a few personal examples. It may come as a surprise to you to know that I actually have to lose some weight. Many years ago, I did. It was a strange experience because I was convinced, I totally believed it was impossible. I thought I have a low metabolism, I have bad genes from my father, he's about this tall and this round. You can roll it, basically. He's totally cute. So I knew for a fact it cannot be done, but I'd had enough of being fat. I was more round then than I am now, and I really wanted to do it, so I started doing it. Diet and exercise, the good old ones. And, you know, I was doing this while being convinced I knew I couldn't do it. I lost 20 pounds, and, well, then I changed my mind. And I learned an important lesson, that it didn't matter what I thought about it. What mattered was what I did about it. So that was one example. Another one, I mentioned last time that I like writing. Now, when people want to write, sometimes they cannot think of anything to write. It's called writer's block. Not blog, block. Right? It means you block, you cannot write. For me, that's my normal state. I never know what I'm going to write. I have to sit down, put my hands on the keyboard, and start typing. Then ideas come out. Action leads to thoughts. It's kind of weird, but I'm used to it. The last example I would like to give you is a little experiment with you. Think of a time when you were sad or depressed or worried. Just think about it, whatever it is that bothered you at that time. Notice how you felt physically, how you sat, how your breathing was. Okay, and when you think about that, now I would like you to put your shoulder back, put your head up, and breathe. Can you feel bad while standing like this? It's very difficult. The point is your physiology, your actions, will change your psychology, or the way you think, the way you believe. These examples were a big thing for me, this lesson, that it didn't matter what I think, because I don't like to be told what to believe. I like science. I'm an atheist. I don't want to believe. I want to know. Okay? That's just my attitude, and I don't understand how people can choose to believe something, but I just believe or I don't believe, right? I cannot choose it. So it was a very nice lesson for me to think that it doesn't matter what I think. I'll just do the correct action and watch the results. I even took it one step further. Everybody has negative thinking. I do too. But when I have it, I don't try to change it. I don't try to push it away or think of something else. I enjoy it. I have a good laugh at myself. I think, that's so idiotic. I just laugh at it and just do what I think I should do. So the point of this is that not just beliefs leads to actions, but actions leads to belief. To put it in the original way, move your ass and your mind will follow. Toastmaster.